Hi, good evening. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing good, thank you.
So I just wanted to start off this session with talking to you about confidentiality, and just letting you know that anything you say, if you're going to harm yourself or others, I will have to report. Other than that, I guess we can get started with today's session. What has brought you in today?
I'm struggling a lot with time management issues, and it's affecting my personal and professional life.
Okay. And do you have any support, maybe family or friends that have been active in your life helping you through this?
I wouldn't necessarily say support. I just have people giving me advice. I guess that counts as support. But it's just more, yeah, I guess like tips and tricks on how to be on time and things like that.
Okay, could you give me an example of, something that you've struggled with in time management?
I guess just a good sense of how long it takes to do something or get somewhere. Like if I think, oh, I can leave within 10 minutes and be on time. In reality, it's probably 20 minutes and I'll be on time. I'm just a poor judge of that sort of thing naturally. And I think I can get more things done in that short time frame before I have to depart or be somewhere, and then I lose track of time and I end up always being late, and it's frustrating for my job, and it's hard to meet up with friends and family and stuff because, constantly late and things like that.
Do you find it frustrating or overwhelming yourself?
Only after the fact, like in the moment, like let's say I'm getting ready to go to an appointment, I don't feel flustered in the moment or anything. It's only until after I miss the appointment or that I'm late that it becomes a problem. But in the moment, I'm like, I think I'm fine. Like I'm gonna be on time and all this stuff, but I'm kind of wrong every single time.
Do you have a lot of pressures in your immediate life? Is there anything kind of going on in the background that you think could cause you to lose track of time?
I mean, yeah, normal, work, school, and family stuff. It's not so much that I lose track of time, it's more that I'm just a poor judge of it. I think, I have more time than I do, or something will take less time than it does.
Why do you think you're a poor judge of time?
Because I frequently tell myself that, oh, if I leave at this time, I'll be on time and I'm late. Or I say, oh, this will take this long and it takes longer. And I just think when I'm visualizing these things in my head, it's maybe not really corresponding to how long these things actually take.
Have you ever heard of an accountability partner?
No.
Accountability partner can be someone in your life, like let's say a friend or a spouse or one of your parents, somebody in your life that you can trust and rely on to hold you accountable when you're struggling with something in your life, for example, time management. So maybe setting routine calls once a week, or even meeting up with them in person for some coffee and just, talking about what you're struggling with or how you're feeling, and asking them just to remind you of, these issues that you're struggling with, and remind you of kind of giving you, I guess, a positive outlook on life versus kind of being hypercritical. So someone who can just cheer you on, but can also hold you accountable in those moments when you're struggling and facing difficulties with poor time management skills. Do you think that's something that could possibly be helpful?
Yeah, I think that would be great. And I have a friend, and he's super punctual all the time and really supportive. So I feel like, he has the kind of qualities I want to have in myself, and he's supportive. I think he'd be a good candidate for that if he was open to it.
Wonderful. That's awesome to hear. And have you ever maybe started journaling before? Maybe something where you can start self-reflecting on your thoughts, self-talk, and working on your self-esteem and how you feel about yourself and your performance in life overall?
No, that's not something I've ever done.
Is this something that you'd maybe consider even for 5 to 10 minutes in the morning when you wake up, have a cup of coffee, sit outside, enjoy some sunlight, and just really whatever comes to mind, go ahead and just jot it down in the morning. It could be beneficial and helpful to start your day and really gear yourself and remind yourself, okay, like what am I working on? Almost like a sense of like meditation. It's like, okay, I want to be on time. I can be on time. It is completely in my power and control to be on time. And just setting yourself up for success for the day.
Yeah, that might be helpful.
Is there any other things, any other tools you can think of that could be helpful for yourself?
Yeah, maybe if one thing I was thinking about is if I do manage to be on time for, like, let's say I have a doctor's appointment and I show up on time and I'm not late, after the fact, reflecting and asking myself, okay, what was different? Why did it work this time compared to all the other times you're late for these appointments? And just kind of try and identify the wins and why those were wins and why they worked and what was different, so I can, identify the good habits and hopefully keep doing them.
Awesome. And is there anything else that you can think of, maybe in your past that has, because I kind of hear sometimes it sounds like you're being a little bit hypercritical of yourself when you say things like, I just noticed I'm a poor judge of time, versus I may struggle here and there with time management issues, but it's something I know that is in my control and I can work on.
You're asking if there's something in my past that might be related to this?
In your past or just in general going on in your life, kind of the inner voice where maybe you could be potentially a little bit hypercritical?
Yeah, probably. And I think one of the issues is it's like, being on time is important because a lot of times I've met people for the first time, I've been late, and that sets a bad first impression, and then I'm self-conscious of it. So I think I just set bad first impressions in a lot of situations, and that kind of weighs on me. And definitely I'd say probably plays a little bit into my self-esteem, sure.
All right. Well, I appreciate you sharing that and opening up to me today, and we definitely can continue this conversation next week. I'd love to get you on my calendar. We are going to have to wrap up today, but I think today was awesome. I loved meeting with you and talking with you, and I hope you feel the same way.
Yeah, it was great talking to you. Thank you.
Thanks again.